it's also nice too when you have like a group of guys that like don't necessarily take it as, oh, it's me versus you attitude, right?
And that's what made it comfortable to work like that and be comfortable to compete, because it was never like no hard feelings or like really like no kind of grudge or like ill feelings toward the next man. It was all genuine, and that's what kind of made it.
And it also helped too because we had Bobby T, right? Coach Turner. Shout out to Coach Turner.
Can't forget him. He
definitely built that mantra in our room. You know, like look out for each other. And one of his famous sayings was like, "Hey, you help me feed my family.
I help you feed yours."
It's 8:00, bro.
Yeah.
And the announcements are gonna come.
Okay.
I found out that I'm a starter as a Pro Bowler, bro.
Come on,
yeah, bro.
Mostert takes off and goes the distance for the touchdown.
What place would y'all rather be right now, man? Come on, let's be great today, man.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Raheem Mostert, host of Relentlessly Motivated, presented by Mercury. Super excited to bring this show to you guys. We're going to have weekly episodes featuring athletes, business professionals, and anyone that's overcome odds to achieve greatness. Check us out on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Really appreciate your guys' support, and enjoy the show.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Relentlessly Motivated, hosted by Mercury. And today, I got a very special guest of mine, a true brother of mine. I've watched this guy from early on in his rookie year to where he's at now, and he's done unbelievable things. Honestly, we haven't missed a single year together yet since he's been in the NFL, and so I could truly say, you know, this is a brother of mine. And so with that being said, welcome, everybody, welcome Jeff Wilson, Mr. Hefe himself.
How's it going?
What's going on, bro? How you doing, man?
Good, man. Blessed to be here,
Ooh,
man. Blessed to
blessed.
be here. Yes, sir. To be around you, come on your podcast. Seen you get it started. I had to make an appearance.
I appreciate you coming out. It's I know it's a little bit of a drive. 30 minutes isn't that too crazy? But I know you got plenty of time that you could be doing, but you're utilizing this right now, and you know, I want everybody to know our relationship in regards to how we've grown together, both on and off the field. You know, your family is my family is your family, and you know, we just share these moments, and you know, that's something that is truly special between both of us. You know, I just want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to, you know, help you along your journey, help you along your way. Not too many people know about, you know, the conversations we had, you know, the car. I still got the whip. It's in the driveway.
I think about it every time I see it.
Yeah, you know, crazy. Just that conversation we had. You know, you didn't know necessarily how the whole thing was going to play out in the NFL, and I just told you basically, you know, just be patient. You know, because us being undrafted guys, you know, we didn't get drafted. We didn't have the luxury of getting drafted, and so, you know, I took it as an opportunity, you know, not only to help, you know, my mental and treat myself, but to also have that talk with you and help yourself and your mental, because, you know, being an undrafted guy is kind of challenging, right?
Definitely.
So it's almost like, you know, you just got to go into this thing and fully be committed, and that's something I was trying to tell you when we were in the car. Like, hey, bro, like, don't worry about all that exterior stuff. Right now, you just got to focus on ball and focus on getting these opportunities, because once you get those opportunities, they don't, you know, you can't look back, right?
Nah, man, and they gone. I'm telling you, and if you ain't ready for it, you'll miss it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's kind of one of the biggest things that I've learned from you through the time as well. Like, don't miss out on that opportunity, because, like, you're fortunate enough to be like here now as it is, so don't keep on going against time or going against the things that are there for you. You know what I mean? You gotta jump a hold and grab it. So it's kind of what it is.
And it was crazy too, like your rookie year, right? When you came out, like we had all the backs in the world.
Man,
like we was so packed, so like it was crazy. We had me, you, Breida, Jet. T. Cole.
Yep.
Man, it was like
it's loaded, man.
It was
even Even Williams.
Oh yeah, Joe Williams too.
Even
yeah,
Joe, man. Even Joe. You know, Joe was drafted the third round that year that I came in. So yeah, man, walking in and seeing all those guys, I was like, whoa. And through the process, you know, I'm getting there. You know, I know you see the names, and everybody has their own certain belief of themselves. So you like, all right, you know what I mean? I still got a chance, you know, especially for how they talk to you. You know, they build you up too. So I'm like, man, I walked in that building, saw that, and I said, oh man, what did I get myself into? I'm like, everybody in the room can go 4-3, like 4-2, and I'm just sitting here like 4-5, 4-4 on the good day. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh man, but all being around that, man, and being around you guys, y'all like stepped my game up to a whole nother level. Like even the way like I worked in the weight room, like I had to go because like y'all was so like good. I had to do everything in my power to stay right there, and y'all steady working it and grinding as well. So it's like, man, like overtime almost, you know. So it was cool though.
I hope you guys are enjoying the podcast, but I gotta stop you guys and tell you guys about these Doer jeans. I absolutely love my Doer jeans, and you will too. And these Doer jeans are truly one of a kind. I mean, they have great material. You can go around in your house, lounge around, and then you could also be in your kitchen cooking up something late night. Or if you like workouts like myself, you can also work out in them, and they're truly one of a kind. So check out Doer's flagship stores in LA or Denver, or shop online at shopdoer.com/motivated. Right now, my listeners can get 15% off site-wide when you use my special URL, shopdoer.com/motivated. You'll want to take advantage of this because Doer never goes on sale. Don't wait. To get 15% off, go now to shopdoer.com/motivated. So whenever you get a chance, go and check those bad boys out. Trust me, you won't regret it. Yeah, it's also nice too when you have like a group of guys that like don't necessarily take it as, oh, it's me versus you attitude. Facts. Right?
And that's what made it comfortable to work like that and be comfortable to compete, because it was never like no hard feelings or like really like no kind of grudge or like ill feelings toward the next man. It was all genuine, and that's what kind of made it more easy.
And it also helped too because we had Bobby T, right? Coach Turner. Shout out to Coach Turner.
Can't forget him.
He definitely built that mantra in our room. You know, like look out for each other. And one of his famous sayings was like, "Hey, you help me feed my family,
I help you feed yours."
Right.
Yes, sir.
And so and we all took it as that. You know, it wasn't like, oh yeah, no, I gotta go up against him. Like, oh, he ain't as good as me. Like, I'm way better than him. It was never like, I felt like there was never any moment like that in our room.
Not one. And if it was on some very personal that way. It wasn't like rubbing anybody wrong or going against nobody's shoulders. But you know, that's only like competitive stuff. So everybody know that's the typical stuff. That's just because
it's almost like it's expected, right?
You know what I mean? Yeah. But like as far as just like letting it be like out or letting the next person know, it was never that, man. Yeah. And you don't get that everywhere.
You really don't. It's always there's other groups, running back groups in the league that you know when you see it, it's everybody's not on the same page.
No, trust me. I know some people didn't talk to them, and we here and we gone. You know what I'm saying?
Because the whole league is, I mean, everybody's connected one way or another. Like you got like friends from other teams that you're close with, or like relatives or distant cousins or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, so there's people in the league that you could talk to, or you could just get a vibe from, and you'd be like, hey, like how's this running back group? How, like, everybody cool?
No, I'm telling you,
you'd be like, nah, it's just me. As soon as they say, oh, it's just me by myself, like you like. Okay, I see what's going on.
I know what's going on that side over there. Right? Yeah, you ain't got to say too much about it. I got you. I got you.
But honestly, it was truly a blessing that we were able to have that running back group. Yeah. We were doing special things. I mean, even the guys right now, we're all on different teams. Me and you are still together. Jet's doing his thing over in KC.
Yes, sir.
Breeder's doing his thing in New York.
Yes, sir.
You and I are doing our thing in Miami. So it's still love. We still want to see T. Cole, be back on the roster and having fun.
Nah, for real.
But that's just how we were all, I guess you could say, brought up in the Bobby T's world.
No, it's definitely a different world, man.
Speaking of Bobby T, man, I know he had the hardest time with you your rookie year.
Ooh, man.
And just coming in and watching the interaction between you and him, it made everybody laugh, but it was also like, ooh, Jeff's getting it right now.
Man, and I'm glad y'all didn't see the part to where y'all was out of the building and wasn't in the facility yet. Now that should have been recorded and probably captured. Now that was a totally different story. That's when I didn't have the full knowledge of the offense yet. Or really his terminology.
Yeah, because his slang and terminology is completely different than anybody else's in the entire NFL.
And when he wants you speaking the same language, like he means that. You know what I mean? But like
that's his saying.
It's like, all good though.
Me and you got to be speaking the same language. And you're like, Coach. Like I'm trying to right now, but like you on a whole different wavelength right now.
You one of a kind, Coach.
Right.
You gotta remember that.
That's why he's been doing it for so long. He's been doing it, for ages. He's coached Terrell Davis. He had Clint Portis.
Great name.
Yeah, Clint Portis. He had all those guys. Man. He tells us about the story of him and Larry Johnson.
Yeah.
Him and Larry Johnson.
Man,
so I mean, and it seems like everybody knows him too, right? Everybody, even our coach Stu's today, he knows Bobby T very well, and that's just the resume he's built for himself, and so he's just helping backs be backs, guys coming in and playing their best and utilizing, and that's the same thing with E too, right? He's very well detailed. He does his thing. Coach Studesville, who we're referring to, he's an amazing guy too. I'm fortunate enough to have these two guys and coaching me.
I was just about to say that because like you hear, just like you said we was talking about earlier, different people on different teams.
Yeah.
And you hear them, not to specifically say anything, but you hear some of those guys talk about how they coach treat them or how they coach do them or make them feel. And it's just like, man, I'm glad I didn't have to they was hard on me and they want the best for me, but I'm glad I didn't have to feel those type of feelings that y'all feeling. You know what I mean? That's what I said. It's blessed to have those two coaches.
Yeah. And they've been doing their thing. I mean, Bobby T took a year off and then he came back and he's still coaching his ass off.
Ain't missed a beat.
Mr. B. I was talking to Christian McCaffrey about him and stuff like that. He's like, dude, like Bobby T loves y'all.
I'm telling you, man.
And it's mutual. I mean, and Christian knows that like he's dealing with one of the greatest coaches over there, right?
Man,
he's truly blessed, and you see what he's doing this year. Like the dude's just leading the league in every category.
And I know yes, Christian is a player, but Bobby T definitely you know what I'm saying.
You could tell there's like an element to it, right? You flip that switch, and it's just like, oh shoot, Bobby T got a hold of that guy, and we know he's doing good.
He has that effect. That's why I said it's just knowing the game, like the terminology of it, stuff that he pointed out to me and that we watched, like back when we was going through those times, like I still see to this day, like defenses kicking down, or the spinners, the tops, all that, just all
Jam Navajo,
and he really installed that, and I'm glad he did because it's all the same, man. Like he said, it's a copycat league. He always used to say that, and people do the tendency, people might change it up, but the tendencies are all the same. Still, you know what I'm saying? So
and it's you go into a game now and before I even met Bobby T, I was going in the game, I was a little detailed, right? But I wasn't you have to have your pecker on the inside leg, a tackle, run 33, 32, man. You gotta be 7.5 yards deep,
bro. And that was the biggest thing when I was making that transformation from the 49ers to Miami, because a lot of those things, I just got done hearing, so I'm still hearing them and visualizing and so locked in on it. I was still kind of doing the things that but you know what I'm saying? It's just, but
it still applied to this offense.
It did though,
which is because we still run the same offense. We have a little bit of different skill sets.
Yeah,
we're a little bit faster, little tweaks here and there, but it's all relatively the same. know, we still had to line up the same depth that, you know, Coach T was telling us early on.
On all the counters, gaps, inside, like all of it, the aiming points, it's about the same. Man.
Yeah, but it's still fun, man, and I'm happy that, you know, we're still doing this thing together. You know, we haven't missed a year yet. That's, you know, you got traded last year to us.
Like, to think about it, bro, that's really like unheard of. Like I don't know too many people that's had careers like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's some, don't get me wrong, but like, especially at running back, you know what I mean? As long as we have, that's
this year,
six for
you. Yeah.
Six.
Damn, 6.
Oh my God, what?
Bro, that's crazy.
Remember, I didn't have one, man.
I remember, bro. I remember like when you were on like practice squad and like your first year, you were like wearing 41.
Man,
ooh, that boy had that 41 boy on. I was like, okay.
Man, I tried to get rid of that jersey like, every day, man. I mean, it wasn't a bad number. It's just I wanted, like you said, it's that self. Like I wanted to be able to pick my number. Yeah, like, you know what I mean. I didn't want to get the given, but like Bobby T used to tell me, when you get to that point, that's when you know that you're doing something.
Yeah, so you're doing something right.
That was like another aim or another goal that he helped set in my path to get to where I wanted to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why, like, it's all cool. Man.
But 41 though?
41. And that's what I told them the same thing. I said, y'all ain't got no 20s back there. I'll take a 30 number, like anything. Like,
you know, Jay Bird and them, boy, they had to get you a 41.
Oh man, for sure. Hey, it came to a point where I started embracing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. At that moment, you do though. I mean, when I was in the league, the first 4 teams I was on, 43.
Yeah.
What was I at Dolphins? 20. I was 27 with the Dolphins. Yeah. I was 48, 27, 43, and like 41 in Cleveland.
Oh yeah.
And then the following year with Cleveland, I go 27. Jets, I don't even remember what number I really was because I was only on the team for like a week.
Oh yeah, so that really.
So it was like whatever. Yeah, like I don't even know what number I was. Yeah, and then Chicago, I was 35.
Yeah,
and then got to the Niners. 31 was available, so I took 31, and I rode with 31 ever since.
That 48 nasty though.
48 was terrible, but the thing is though. Like I actually made the number though, because I was already
the beauty of it.
Yeah, I was already killing it on special teams, and I was doing my thing in the preseason when I was with the Eagles. I was doing my thing in the preseason. Yeah. Like I had like the most yards for offensive player, you know, my rookie year in preseason. So I was already feeling good about that number. And then I had Darren Sproles too. He had 43. So it was like, ooh, 43, 48. Like, you know.
48.
I know, 48. You look back now though, it's like, ooh wee.
I don't think there's one kid in this world gonna ask for number 48.
You never know though.
Hey man.
You truly never know.
Hey, you're right.
Hey, any kids out there that's watching this or any youth, if you want number 48, there's nothing wrong with 48. You make the number. That's all that matters. You do, not anybody else.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the under on that one.
He said I'm gonna take the under. He's like, I'm putting all my chips on this one.
Yes, sir. But it's definitely a blessing. Though,
yeah. Man. So let's talk about what some of your next goals right now. Like what do you have in sight in regards to, you know, your career, both on or off the field? Like what's something that, you know, you want people to know?
Before we get back to the pod, I got to tell you guys about HelloFresh. HelloFresh hooks you up with breakfast, lunches, and snacks, all part of the playbook. It's the fuel I use for my podcast grind. HelloFresh is offering charcuterie boards and desserts that are straight up touchdowns. With over 45 weekly recipes, 100 curated picks, every bite is a celebration. Listen, I know what you're thinking. This sounds too good to be true. It's probably super expensive to have meals shipped to your home. Think again. HelloFresh is cheaper than grocery shopping and less expensive than takeout. That means less stress in your day and more money back in your pocket. But that's not the best part. I bargained with HelloFresh to get my listeners an exclusive deal. Free breakfast for life. I'm not kidding. For life. Yes, for life. So join me and many others by going to HelloFresh.com/RaheemFree and use code RaheemFree for free breakfast for life. One breakfast item per box while subscription is active. That's free breakfast for life at HelloFresh.com/RaheemFree with code RaheemFree.
Oh yeah, definitely. Regardless of however it may come, I just want the people to know, even the people, not only people, especially like the football world, to know that like, man, like I'm a actual good football player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I can be on the field. You know what I mean? And I can compete and run. You know what I'm saying? Just like everybody else. You know, like you've been in that situation. Yes, sometimes the opportunities may not be there, but that's why it goes back to reverting on like being able to lock in on those opportunities. You know what I mean? But
for sure.
Because even the ones that I did have, it's still room. Like I could have did that, but even though it's still a good play, but now we need to make an excellent play. We need to make an awesome play because that's the stuff that sets you aside. You know what I mean? But like as far as just what I'm instilled with, what I'm built with, what's been ingrained in me since I was a baby, man, like football is all I ever knew, man.
Yeah.
And I feel like just like it's like I used to tell my college coaches back before I started actually playing there, like, man, if you put me in that game, I'm gonna do way more good than I do bad. Like, I promise you. Like, that's a promise. Like, just give me those opportunities. You know what I mean? But yes, it took time where I have to, boom, knock it off, walk down, and prove myself to get there. But when I got there, you know, it was to a point to where you like never look back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like on that same kind of path right now with my career. Like, I just want to get to that point to where I get it and I got it and never have to look back. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you this, and this is coming from, you know how I am.
Yeah.
Like I always try to reference, you know, my career and like the path that I've gone through, right?
Yeah.
And my first like 4 or 5 years in the league, I really didn't see all that much action in the running back, you know, backfield.
True.
And it didn't take me until about like year 6, 5.5, 6 to like really start getting noticed that he could do this, right? You know, I never forget. I had a conversation with Shanahan, you know, when I was with the Niners, and I think it was like the game before, right? I had put the ball on the ground, and he asked me a question. He said, like, what's going on, man? Like, are you all right? You know, and I'm like, you know, coach, like, honestly, to be honest with you, like, I don't get any like good reps. Like, I don't get like any reps in practice, and you expect me to go into a game and like hold on to the ball, or like you expect me to like, you know, do all this amazing stuff that my talents, you know, are able to make me do, right? Or to go out there and do something special when I don't even get any action in practice.
Yeah, true.
And he was like, well, you just walk around here like you're happy-go-lucky, like you got a smile on your face. I'm like, yeah, don't get this smile twisted in regards to like how I feel about my productivity and how I'm doing on the field. Like, yeah, I walk around this building happy and stuff, and, you know, I say hi to everybody. That's because I truly am blessed to be in a position that millions of other, you know, athletes want to be in. Like, and I truly feel like, you know, every day is a blessing to me. Like, to be able to wake up and do something that you truly love, like playing football. Like, I've been playing this game since I was like 6, 7. Like, this is all I've ever done. I've touched grass from the age of 6. Every year till now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, whether, regardless of injury, regardless of anything else, like every year since the age of 6. Every year. And I'm 31 right now. Every year since the age of 6, I've touched the grass and put cleats on and played. Like,
it's different.
So you can't sit here and tell me like, oh yeah, this is something that, you know, he just walks around and he's just so happy about. I'm truly happy. I really am. Like, I'm just frustrated and mad that you see me as like somebody that just doesn't care. You know, like, and so he was like, all right, well, we're gonna change that, bro. Next practice, I don't know what he did, but started getting handoffs, started getting looks, my game just elevated. So I appreciate, you know, having that talk, but it was just like, damn, you really feel like that about me right now? Like, because you made me, because I'm happy, you know?
And that's what gets, like, misconstrued sometimes, because, like, it's like, I can't, like, if I walk around and I come in and let my emotions show what I'm really feeling on the inside, like, you're going to look at me a totally different way. Now I'm a bad guy. Now I'm a bad seed.
You're a cancer.
Now you know what I'm saying? Now I need to be weeded out. But no, like, I'm just very passionate about what I do, especially when I feel like I could be a help. You know what I mean? Because like my whole thing is I never want to feel like I wasted time. Like mine's or anybody's. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's always could be communication and stuff that could be talked about to where all that could be prevented. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like I said, it boils down to you just got to know, like, I'm still a player that had admirations of being an NFL running back, and not just running back, one that played. So, like, don't take my kindness for a weakness.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right. Like, but, you know, it's like that moment right there, I actually felt like that was like the turning point in me elevating as a player, as a person inside the building. Because, like, now everybody sees me as, oh, you know, Raheem's always smiling, always happy, once again, right? But he's also a good football player too, right? I hope everybody sees that, right? I want people to see that, you know, he's a reliable football player that gets on the field and, you know, he's a difference maker. Like he really puts in the effort, and he's someone that quite frankly you can't mess with. No, you know, certainly. And that's the same with you. I feel like that's the same with you. The way you approach this game, like you really are detailed. And you do some things that are just like, did anybody else see that? Like, did y'all see what this man just did? Like the run you had against the Ravens, where, bro, I didn't even know, like in the red zone. Oh yeah, bro, how you bent that corner, and I'm like, how the hell did he just do that? Like, you really just like took an outside zone play and like it was clogged up, and then somehow you like went in and then like went lateral back outside and went right up the field. I'm like, bro, what? Like that, bro, that's some stuff that's unconventional. Like, you don't see that on the daily, bro. And the gains for that play was like crazy. I'm like, what the? So, you know, it's just like we all try to do this stuff that's so special, spectacular, right? And we're just trying to have fun at the end of the day. And I could tell by how you playing, you having fun. Now, I know, like, some stuff has happened throughout the season, but you're staying grounded, bro. Like, and I give you kudos for that. Like, because honestly, it's tough seeing everybody else, you know, put on and score and do everything else. But, you know, you're like, nah, man, I'm cool. Like, we winning I mean, that's how I was too.
That's
like,
why I said. That's why you got to kind of revert back to understanding how I came in. You know what I mean? Like, y'all guys was eating, then it was a point in time, like you said, you know, kind of like when we joke about like me getting the touchdowns and stuff when we come in and get the shot, you know what I mean?
Listen, like, y'all, this man legit, it'd be like me, Tevin, Breida, we'd be driving all the way down the damn field, right? I'm talking about like 80 yards, like, and then next thing you know, there'll be a personnel where they'll bring Hefe. They're like 21 Hefe or something like that. Man. 21 J-Dub, like, or something, 11 J-Dub. The next thing you know, he goes in, one play, scores a touchdown. Bro had like 5 carries. Like in the first like 3 games, he had like 5 carries, 5 touchdowns. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, bro, we would drive so far down the field, and the next thing you know, they'd be like, all right, Jeff Wilson, go in. Like,
but even though, like, I know y'all guys was like, man, they should have left. It was never like, it was never like I came to the side, oh man, forget Jeff. You always getting in. Like, I never felt that.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
And the crazy thing, but
that's
the
why
thing
it's
is,
hard
like,
for me to kind of be that way. I didn't come up around that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But and the thing is like we chose, like, we were like we had fun. Like, it wasn't it wasn't like, damn, like, man,
like
this man going
everybody
in again,
clowning,
like,
throwing the helmet, like, I don't want to come to practice, or you know what I mean. It was all still cordial. So.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's like, I mean, what else, you know? It's like, what else do we gotta? I'm happy. I'm happy that he's in there. He's scoring. He's doing his thing, and he's having fun.
And that's the same thing. What it is now, seeing you and Vaughn and Sal, all those guys, Chris, like this brotherhood, you know what I mean? It'll be a shame on me if I was to sit there and have some type of grudge. Like, my father, I wasn't raised that way to begin with, just as a regular human being outside of football. Like, those traits one installed in me.
What's up, everybody? If you are a college football fan like me, if you know a college football fan that's in your life, you need to go cop this shirt. New designs dropping all the time. It's the perfect gift with the holiday season coming around. If you don't have this thing, you're missing out. Great material, great fabric. I wear it all the time. Go get yours today.
It's just a lot of things, man, that just happens, you know, that for good reasons, right? Yeah. But no, I'm just happy for you, bro.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And to be able to, you know, see you grow, not miss a year with you, bro. I think that's the biggest blessing that I have taken thus far in our relationship.
No, most definitely.
Like I said early on, our family is family. Yeah. You know, I love Lil Hefe. That's my dog, man. Although somebody got to see about me because the way he acted the other day, last game, he didn't know who I was.
Oh, man. And
then he asked me what number I was. I was like, come on, man. You've been with me for how many years now?
He's so bad for that dude that he do that with me sometimes.
Yeah.
He's Tyreek Hill. That's all he wants.
Tyreek's his favorite player.
You know how the kids love Reek. Man.
Yeah, kids love Reek. But yeah, nah. Yeah, man. I mean, if you got any questions, you know, whatever, you know, now's the time to talk.
Yeah, it's just definitely, man. It was a moment to just want to give you your flowers. You know what I mean? I know. A lot of people can go on and go on in things and not say or, you know, what they need or what they feel or what they should. But, you know, life is short as well, so you never know what can happen. So it's just, that's man, like you're a testament to my career because you kind of what I wanted to mold myself behind because I know how I seen you just on the special teams and not getting the offensive reps. Right. I seen the path before and read about it, how you didn't get the chances and the rightful chances that you deserve. Yeah. Even if you ready for them then, but you know, God just didn't give them to you at that time, and you always stayed the course. You always worked. You always the thick of your career and how it was going, you were still able to lend a helping hand to me and the things that we talked about in the car. You know what I mean? And just to see how you steady progressing, steady going throughout all the stuff that you've been through, injuries, the whole nine, man. Like I'm proud of you, man.
Appreciate
and
that,
you
bro.
The reason that I continue to push, and I'll never look down on any situation I'm in because I know it's always a chance and it's always opportunity for you to get better and better yourself and your families as well.
I appreciate that, bro. It means a lot coming from you. I try to do my best to play this game fair, to try to, you know, have people around me. You know, I just want people around me to be great. Yeah, and you on the path. You know, you definitely are on your way. Yeah. And I always tell you, bro, like, hey, keep your head up. Shit, don't worry about nothing else. Like everything else will play out. And so it's definitely that. And I will say this: it's 8:00, bro.
Oh yeah.
And the announcements are gonna come.
Oh, okay.
I found out that I'm a starter as a Pro Bowler, bro.
Come on,
yeah, bro. Yeah.
Now
I found out I'm a starter for the Pro Bowl, first Pro Bowl.
Like, and just like even that, man. If the person knew, like the Raheem I met when I met you, man, that was we was just strictly trying to get on there for special teams.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Like that was our talks. You know, like, man, I'm finna make it. I don't look about nothing. I'm making it. So now to see you make it on that end, man, bro.
As
like
a running back,
1,000 yards,
AFC
bro.
started, bro.
Like you motivation,
that
man.
Crazy, bro.
Pure motivation at its finest,
bro.
man. Like, and I'm truly proud of you, brother, man.
News is dropping 8:00, bro. It's crazy,
man.
bro.
I'm gonna be looking forward, man. Definitely got to post that, man. Like, congratulations, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Love, man. God
love.
ain't done
love
yet.
you, bro. I appreciate you.
God ain't done yet. Yes, sir.
Well, hey, thank you so much for kicking it with us. We appreciate y'all. Once again, this is my dog, Hefe, Jeff Wilson.
Yes, sir.
You know, stay tuned for him. He's gonna be doing great things for us here in the next couple games. So y'all stay tuned and appreciate you coming on the show, bro.
Come on, man.
If you ever want to come on again, let me know. I love it. We could honestly, I'm gonna start transitioning into like starting to do, things that are in the current moment.
Yeah, true.
So, if you want to come join me and stuff like that, we could talk about all kinds of stuff, bro. I'd love to have you.
Most definitely. You're definitely going to be making an appearance and seeing me again.
Yes, sir. Well, y'all heard it first, man. Thank you guys so much. And tune in to every platform. And come watch this episode. It's a lot of fun.
Subscribe.
Yes, subscribe. Please do that.
Yes,
thank you, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed our conversation. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on anywhere that you find your podcast. And follow us on social media for highlights on the show. Until next time.